Cebu City is my last stop here in the Philippines. If you haven't seen the other videos in the series, I'll have them linked down below. We arrived in the afternoon to Cebu, quickly dropping off our bags at our hotel before visiting the Taoist temple. The temple sat atop a hill, giving you a glimpse of the surrounding area. After seeing everything at the temple, we decided to go to the Heritage of Cebu monument. We made our way to the church called Santo Niño Basilica. I did hear before that there's many people in attendance at this church, but I was really surprised once I saw the actual number in person. And just a short walk from there, we ended up at Fort San Pedro, a structure made for the military, now a museum to showcase the legacies of the Spanish government. Get quite a view from the top of the fort, and we were just in time to capture the sunset. Once we finished at the fort, we went to grab some dinner, and then called it a night as we would once again be waking up early. We woke up at 5 in the morning and made our way to Moalboal. First stop in the tour was Pescador Island, where we snorkeled, spotting some wildlife in the clear water. From there, we moved to see a school of sardines. It was crazy to think I swam with all those fish around. I was even able to get up close and personal to a turtle. You can see here everyone was pretty tired after swimming all day. Once we returned to shore, we headed back to our van and headed to Kawasan Falls. The amount of tourists at the falls was enormous, but we still were able to swim in peace. The water is quite cold compared to the ocean, but the color was just as striking. And here is a glimpse of the rocks I slipped on and dislocated my shoulder. Don't worry, I'm fine now, but due to the slip, we called it quits, returning back to Cebu. We couldn't visit the Philippines without trying Jollibee, so we had dinner there that night. And after, I slept like a baby nursing my injury. We signed up for another tour to see the island of Bohol, so we hopped on a ferry and met our tour guides, who brought us to the Tarsier Sanctuary. Tarsiers are nocturnal, so they like to stay hidden during the day, but luckily we got some good glances of the cuties. We moved on to the Chocolate Hills following the sanctuary, but quickly leaving as the weather took a turn. We passed through the man-made forest to the Lobak River cruise, where we had our lunch. It was a fascinating experience to see the performance by the locals. They have coordination I will never have. Our last stop was the Baclayan Church, a church made out of coral, and one of the oldest churches in Asia. While the day was jammed-packed, we soon ended up back at the ferry. It is now our final day in the Philippines. We set off for a delicious breakfast and decided to go check out Top's Lookout. Although you have to pay, it was definitely worth it, as we went on a sunny day, able to fully enjoy the view. Once we were done taking all the photos we wanted, we took another short taxi ride to the Temple of Leah, a husband's place of honor for his deceased wife. Truthfully, I was quite confused by this place, but it was certainly a sight to see if you had time to kill like we did. stayed there for quite a while, just walking around and taking pictures, but then it was finally time to head to the airport. I hope you enjoyed following me on my journey in the Philippines. If you liked it, please subscribe to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.